Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is AJ and you're watching Me and Mr. Vuitton. Today I'm here with a requested comparison video between the Louis Vuitton Capucines PM and the Chanel Coco Handle in the size small. Before I forget, I want to mention the dimensions for each of these handbags for reference. The Coco Handle in the small is 11.5 inches wide. The width this way is 4.5 inches. The height is 6.5 inches. And the drop of this little handle is 3.25 inches, while the length of the shoulder strap is 18.75 inches. It is a non-adjustable shoulder strap. And by the same respect, the dimensions of the Capucines PM is 12.25 inches in length. The height is 9.5 inches. The width is 4 inches. And this drop is 2.75 inches. The adjustable length of this shoulder strap is 18.75 inches as well. But as I said, this has an adjustable strap. So I have mine currently on the center. There are 5 adjustments. If you were very petite and shorter, you could definitely wear it crossbody. That's not happening for me. I'm 5'10". For me, if I have it on the middle, it's a perfect shoulder length. So now that you have those dimensions in your mind, I will show these two bags side by side. When I first was looking at the Coco Handle, in the small size, I thought it would be way too small on my frame and it would look sort of toyish, but to be honest, once I looked at the dimensions compared to the Capucines PM, which I love, it's very, very similar, as you heard. The Capucines is taller, obviously, you can tell that. But they're very similar, and they're also similar in terms of what they hold, I would say. I don't carry a whole lot. The Capucines would hold more if you forced it, but I basically carry the same like 5 or 6 things all the time anyway. So to me, it's a perfect size, really, both bags. I also like that both I can put them on my arm and they'll go to the crook of my elbow, which I love. So starting with the Coco Handle, I just purchased this bag, I would say maybe a month or so, not even a month ago, but I absolutely love it. I've been using it quite a bit already. It's in gorgeous caviar with the chevron. This bag has the antiqued gold hardware, and as I said, unlike the Capucines, this has the one shoulder strap that is non-adjustable. So again, if you were petite, you could definitely do crossbody. That does not work on me. It's a perfect shoulder length. I would say that the shoulder length on me is similar to a Chanel boy bag, because I have owned a boy bag and it sort of had the same kind of drop. A lot of people have issues with this popping off your shoulder, falling, slipping off the shoulder, and it seems to sit on my shoulder pretty well. I took it shopping one day, like grocery shopping after work, and I hung it on my shoulder the whole time and pushed the cart, and it sat there totally fine. So I was very happy about that. But the handles on the Coco Handle, the handle has the 2 snaps there where you affix the shoulder strap. So you can do it that way. You could carry it without the shoulder strap, and then I usually just sort of pop the handle like that when it's sitting in the car or when it's sitting someplace, just so that the longer strap is sort of out of the way. So the Coco Handle and the Capucines are both very similar on the inside layout, I will say that. The Coco Handle, of course, is a flat bag, whereas the Capucines is an open top handbag, but it does have that flap on top that you have to contend with. So they're very, very similar. The Coco Handle has the divided interior, so it has a pocket here, it has a zippered pocket here, and then it has the back compartment, and then it also has a zippered compartment on the back wall there. Whereas the Capucines also is divided, the PM, of course, so you open up your flap like that, and then you have a big compartment here. This center septum doesn't have any pockets, it's just a divider. And then you have the back pocket with a zippered compartment there. So the layout is very, very similar. As I said, the Capucines definitely would hold more just because it's a little bit deeper this way. But they're very, very similar in terms of layout and in what they hold. So again, just comparing the two, size-wise, very, very similar. They're going to have a similar kind of footprint on your body. The Coco Handle does have that back pocket, whereas the Capucines does not have a back pocket on it. In terms of price, the Capucines PM, this is the one without the exotic handle. This retails for $4,800 in the States. The small Coco Handle, at least the model that I purchased the secondhand, but at the time that she purchased it, the person that I got it from, it was $4,000 US. I'm not sure if this one has seen an increase since like last June. I'm not 100% sure on that. But so they're similarly priced, I would say. If I had to pick one of the two, I would probably choose the Capucines, to be honest, just because it's a little bit bigger, and I do like that it doesn't have the flap. However, there's nothing, I really don't have anything negative to say about this handbag either. I like how much it holds. I like the shoulder strap drop. I just think it's gorgeous for one thing. So I'm very glad to have them both. I don't find that they overlap really in my collection. This one's obviously a lot lighter color, and it's good for days when the weather's nice, and it's probably, you know, a little more casual, I would say, because it does have the silver hardware. This is in the color Magnolia, by the way. Whereas the Coco Handle, you could definitely dress up or down, and it's an all-weather bag. You can take it out when it's raining because of the caviar. So it just is gorgeous. They're both gorgeous handbags. You really couldn't go wrong with either one. But I'm very happy to have them both because I don't find that they're really serving the same purpose within my collection. Another thing to note is that both of these bags do have feet on the bottom. So the Coco Handle has the feet there, and then the Capucines, of course, has the feet on the bottom. So that's about all I can say between these two. If you have any questions, or if I've blatantly left anything out in the comparison of these two handbags, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you do have if you're trying to decide between these two. I would say probably the small Coco Handle. I've never seen a Capucines BB. I'm sure like I've seen one in the store on the shelf, but I've never actually handled one or touched one or tried to put my things in it. The BB is probably closer in size to the Coco Handle in the small, but the Capucines PM to me is just the absolute perfect size of Capucines for my frame and for, you know, what I carry. So again, if you have any questions or things that I didn't address, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I hope this video has been helpful if you're trying to decide between these two gorgeous handbags. I hope everyone has a great day, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and give it a like if you enjoyed it. I appreciate the time, and I will see everyone in my next video. Take care, guys.